Joining us now to discuss is Zach Bradford, CEO of CleanSpark, a sustainable Bitcoin mining company. Hey there, Zach. So a bill proposal, first of all, in the United States to track Bitcoin mining and use cases worldwide. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the feasibility as well as the utility of this proposal.
I think it's an interesting proposal. We're on the side that we believe that self-regulation is really important in the space. But also there are going to be times where governments choose to step in and watch what's going on. And, I think that can actually be a good thing that creates stability as a whole. You look at announcements and what that does to volatility. And I think I, for one, would be all for, what they're proposing to a degree. I think it's also an interesting way because my belief is a lot of the data that they will find will support that miners are behaving in responsible ways and that there's really nothing to be scared of.
Right.
And, bringing knowledge and light on that can be a good thing.
So lawmakers aim to estimate how much crypto was mined overall between 2016 and 2022 and identify which cryptocurrencies were mined. It's unclear whether the bill makes a distinction between proof-of-work coins like Bitcoin or proof-of-stake coins, whether or not they would also qualify. And the aim is to track the microelectronic supply chain for vulnerabilities and whether there are any opportunities in crypto mining operations. Is this good for crypto or bad for crypto?
I think that, there's winners and losers in all things. But again, I think that broadly stability is a good thing. And, I don't know that there needs to be more oversight than there is, but I do think that what they will find, as I said before, is going to shine a light on areas to create knowledge that nobody needs to be afraid of anything. Miners are behaving responsibly. We're using good power sources. And, I don't think that there's going to be any big surprises or gotchas there.
Okay. Moving over to China, where they are having a crypto crackdown, a ban on mining. Alibaba will stop manufacturing mining equipment there. Bitmain is also moving out. Is this ban the real deal, for real this time in China?
Yeah, as you mentioned, it's been banned before. I do think that this is more of a real deal ban. But again, I think that it's set up that, the winners in this space is really going to be the fact that Bitcoin becomes more diversified. Before these bans, in China was the majority of the mining hash rate. And so that diversity is healthier for the blockchain. But I think that, again, the loser on this side ends up being the Chinese government. They really had inside the country a strong hold on hash rate, and the exodus has happened. So I do think it's the real deal, but I think it actually is increasing the overall health of the mining environment worldwide.
Right. Well, we have Senator Pat Toomey tweeting out that China's authoritarian crackdown on crypto, including Bitcoin, is a big opportunity for the U.S. It's also a reminder of our huge structural advantage over China. You agree?
I do agree, actually. I think it's a big opportunity that we have here. And, there are resources in the U.S., there's power available. And we're seeing that hash rate migrate over to the U.S., which I see as a big win for U.S.-based mining companies and our investors.
Right. Though SEC Chair Gary Gensler seems to have a different take. He's more critical of Bitcoin, stablecoins in particular, and DeFi. Will U.S. regulators follow the path of China, do you think, or will significantly limit crypto innovation to a degree?
I think that there is still some risk that regulation impacts things. The good thing is Gensler, as the chairperson, is fairly educated on the cryptocurrency space, formerly taught at MIT. And my belief is he generally has a positive take on, Bitcoin in particular. It seems to me that they're focusing their attention on stable coins, to a degree on staking, and a few other areas. So I do think, Bitcoin in particular, I think is in a good spot. Could it hurt innovation? I think it could to a small degree, but overall we're pretty bullish about things, and where our hope is that we see a fairly balanced approach on the direction that is taken in the end.
Finally, you have some news yourself. You're transitioning at CleanSpark, transitioning some mining power to Foundry USA Pool. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, we're really excited about the move. We transitioned into Foundry where we like it. It's a U.S. based pool. We're also, as a public company, and as a public company, transparency is important to us. And we when we looked at the Foundry pool, we saw that the transparency we needed was there. But again, we're excited. We moved our hash rates to a U.S. based pool. It's all produced in the U.S. and based on the way that we see the regulatory environment, we believe it's a good move.